Hey guys, jumping in the truck here between raindrops. We're out collecting cards, checking on some cameras, collecting cards, and dosing those mock scrapes, making sure all the licking branches are intact. The storm that we just had didn't blow anything down, such as that. One of the things I want to come to everybody about this on this video is we're a couple days here, the end of September. We're a couple days out from October 1st, so Michigan, Illinois, and some other Midwestern states will be opening up this week. And first and foremost, I was going to come to you guys, wish everybody lots of luck and all the preparation, and appreciate this year has been pretty phenomenal, to say the least. Starting out, going full time doing this, and been doing it for years, obviously, as everybody knows. But to go full time and have everybody's support is pretty powerful. But the message that this video entails is, you all heard the slogan, safety, safety, safety. And if you're not going to use a safety harness for yourself, do it for your loved ones. And that could not be more spot on. I am guilty of it myself. Everybody gets in a rush, and we sometimes overlook the small things. And the scary part in this industry that we're in, and this passion that we all, this time of the year, we wait for, all hinges around being safe. And especially like in my situation, where I'm at this year, is my daughter's 17 and my son is 14. And my son is now, like during the youth season, sat in the stand with me, not too far from him, on his own sit, and once that happens, and once those kids climbing those trees, and even myself, the older you get, it's like, not that it's any harder for me to climb right now. I'm still struggling, obviously recovering from back surgery and some back issues, but I know my limits. And the kids, you just want it to be safe. You want it to be absolutely safe. And if that safe zone is a ground blind, ground blinds are super effective. They just have to be handled with gloves, with kid gloves. No pun intended, but they have to be handled a little bit different than a tree stand, as we all know. Make sure they're brushed in, and they're a great tool. But if you're going to be in a tree stand, we've went to this year to the Lifeline systems, and I'm actually making some of our own. But there's a couple of different companies that offer them. The X stand one, I found them at Dunham's, and they're like $30. And I don't think, now after building them, I don't think I can build them any cheaper than that. But that Lifeline system, when you have that hooked from the time you leave the ground to the time you're in the stand, you don't have to unhook. And the kids and yourself, you don't have to unhook until you hit the ground again. That to me is huge. And that's, we all got to stay safe. So this year, I found a couple of stands. Just, I always do a stand prep. I always do go through, change washers, make sure they're silent, and make sure they're greased up months ago, and just kind of do a once over them. And this year I found a couple of my stands were broke. I actually found a stand that had a couple rotten straps, and it's just the small stuff that we all overlook when we get busy, and especially working all week long, and we got to get this stuff done, and we throw it in the stand, and things can turn ugly in a super hurry. So I just wanted to come to you guys today and wish you the best of luck, and to tell you thanks again. And I really think that this year we are going to see, especially here in mid-Michigan, where we're at, and we cover the entire state in the Midwest. So we've got a lot of clients looking for that October 1st, that first morning sit, and try to help everybody structure throughout the rest of the season. But like I said, it all hinges on being safe. If we get bummed up the first week of season, if the Lord has his hand over you and it doesn't turn really bad, you might be able to get in the stand later in the year. But we don't want to have that. We don't want to have that nobody falling or getting injured. So make sure you check those stands, even if it's private property and they're your stands and they're your stands. Just check them. I mean, there's a lot of I hate to think this about people, but there's a lot of evil out there, and like hunting state ground, for example, or state or federal land, especially here in Michigan. Um, you want to make sure, just take a look before you get in those stands, before you leave that, before you leave those steps or that ladder. Just, you know, give a glance to that stand, make sure nobody's unbuckled anything on you or goofy like that, and we're all aiming for a good and safe season. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I'll post some stuff on here like the ones we found that we're making, and also the ones that I found, like I said, at Dunham's. A lot of lifelines out there. Everybody be safe. Wear those safety harnesses, a belt, whatever your choice is, but make sure you're connected to the tree, and we should be off to a good fall here. Thanks, guys.